The best 6 NFL storylines going into training camp. Well, you know, I'm a veteran golfer.
You're a humble man.
Number 6, Adrian Peterson's return. We talked about it earlier. I think it's going to be interesting to see what he accomplishes. And I didn't even know he was saying, I'm going to go for 2,500 yards. Yeah, good luck. 2,500 in the rest of your career, maybe. Number 5, Winston Mariota. I think you have to put them together. I think we're going to be comparing them all year. This is the storyline. How's Mariota doing? Does he start? Is Winston, is he staying out of trouble? Is he good? You know, I just think that's going to go on all year long. That's going to be a big storyline, probably higher. Deflategate hangover, because it's going to hang over into the season.
Yeah.
They win all 4 of their games.
2-minute warning.
They win their first 4 games. You know the whole world's going to be on them. He shouldn't have been playing. They should have lost those games. Number 3, Cutler Fox Gaze. I think the world is going to. Chicago's a big city. Bears are, you know, an original team. I think there's going to be a lot of questions of whether these guys can make something out of that guy. And it's kind of funny that they're all 3 together, the former Broncos people, that they're now in Chicago. Number 2, the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are riding for a fall. I don't think they'll be as good. I think they'll get in the playoffs, but they're not the Seahawks. I mean, lose Dan Quinn, deflections,
we've seen
defections.
It. You have a lot of success, you start losing a lot of players.
Yep. Yeah. So number 1, Peyton Manning. I think that's going to be the number 1 storyline, because if I'm right and they are winning 12 games and people are going to be talking about, 39 years old and he's doing all this. If he doesn't, then people are going to say, hey, you can't play that long.
Yeah, mine are very similar to yours, so we'll rip through them all. My first one is different. Number 6, can the Cowboys win with all those misfits? There are a lot of troubled players on that team. And I put it in there because they're America's team still. Much like you, I paired Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota together. Can they get the job done? Number 4, much like yours, how will Seattle rebound from that Super Bowl loss and the loss of so many players over the last 2-3 years? Number 3, because he's still a big name, can Johnny Manziel stay sober, and can he win the Cleveland quarterback job, even with John Gruden's help? Number 2, does Peyton Manning have 1 great year left? I'm thinking the same thing as you. Peyton Manning's a huge story this year. Might be his last year. And number 1, when will Deflategate and Brady's fate be determined? Because it is hanging over the NFL. We're talking about it almost every day. Pick 6, sponsored by Davidson's Liquors. Fans of the sports show, that's this show, can get $10 off any online order of $50 or more. Go to davidsonsdenver.com and use the promo code SPORTSSHOW10. Again, you got to go online for this. davidsonsdenver.com and use the promo code SPORTSSHOW10.